I threw a piece of human bone into the flour mill. It quickly turned into powder. Then I waited until the boss wasn't looking and dumped the whole bag of bones inside. Now all the evidence of my crime was gone, but I had no idea who would end up eating this bone flour. I used to be an honest, ordinary man, someone who couldn't even bear to kill a chicken. But now I've become a murderer, all because of one terrible decision I made years ago. Back then, my son wanted to study in the United States. He asked me for 2.5 million rupees, but for a poor family like ours, that was impossible. Still, I didn't want to let him down. So I applied for a bank loan. The bank only approved 1 million rupees. For the remaining 1.5 million, I mortgaged our house and took out a high-interest loan. I thought once my son finished school, got a good job and made money, I'd be able to pay off the debt. But I never expected he'd turn out so ungrateful. He really did find a good job in America, even got married and had kids, but he never helped me repay a single rupee. He even got annoyed every time we called, especially when I mentioned the loan. He'd always find an excuse to hang up the video call, so the crushing debt fell entirely on me and my wife. One night the thug Tony came again to collect. This time he brought a woman with him. He told the woman to touch my feet. In India, that's the highest gesture of respect to an elder, but I was too scared to make a sound before he could even speak. I hurried inside and brought out the month's interest payment. When Tony saw it was 2,000 short, he didn't scold me. Instead, he led the woman straight into my bedroom. A minute later, they came out disheveled, looking at the ruined room. I knew it was both a warning and a humiliation. A few days later, I had just withdrawn some cash from the bank. When Tony spotted me again, he walked right up and snatched the money. When his car wouldn't start, he ordered me to push it. I didn't dare resist and obeyed quietly, but even such a miserable life didn't crush my kindness. As a retired teacher, I still gave free lessons to poor children. I even saved from my tiny pension to buy them cakes for their birthdays, yet it was those same kids. That dragged me into disaster. That day, Tony came with a man to look at my house. He wanted to sell it to pay off my debt. I refused and begged him for a few more days. Just then, one of my students finished her homework and brought it to me for checking. Tony's eyes immediately locked onto the little girl, and I knew right away he had something wicked in mind.